Hello everyone, I'm Raven Phoenix. For those of you who don't know me and is not watching Guardian Diaries in order, I have abilities to hear and see what most do not. I don't like the name clairvoyant or psychic or anything like that. I'm just a normal person that can hear and see things that others do not. I simply call myself a messenger. What these videos are about is my guardian Julia is giving me messages and I'm giving them to you. From my first video that was posted a few days ago, there has been an overwhelming response of calls and emails, and I want to thank you for that. The most frequently question that has been asked in all the emails these last couple of days is, why does good things happen to bad people? And I've asked this of Julia. And Julia keeps it really simple so we can understand. She has told me in the first video she had me discuss white, dark, and gray spirits. When Julia speaks of white and black and gray, she is not speaking of skin color or race. I was wanting to clarify that. Julia speaks on a guardian level of our lives as her perspective of things. The reason Julia tells me good things happen to bad people for no apparent reason is we as human beings don't recognize each other. We see people as strangers. But your very spirit, your soul, whatever you like to call it, all souls know each other. People think we only think with our brain, but this is not true. We also think with our spirit. And there's many forces in this world. Yes, and there's good forces and there's bad forces. Your thoughts, your words, your acts and deeds are a type of force. And these forces can create the world that we live in. The reason why bad things happen to good people, Julia says, the dark spirits always try to extinguish the light. Which means is the people we call psychos, killers, those are born of dark spirits. Even though the people that have the misfortune of coming in contact with a killer, 95% of the time, they don't know who they are. But that dark spirit knows that person's white spirit. Usually when families are talking about murder victims, this person was really good, and they talk about how they were making a difference in the world, how they were helping people. The dark spirit knows that, even though the man or the woman who committed the crime does not physically know the victim, but the souls recognize each other. The dark spirit knows his victim is helping people, is spreading their life force. And they want to extinguish that. And unfortunately, they do in some cases. The dark spirit of a person is full of hate, jealousy, evil, destruction. And they want to do anything that they can to stop a good person, a white spirit, from spreading their light, from helping people, from making a difference in this world. And when they extinguish the light of that good person, the person's journey is stopped for a while. The spirit returns to where it came from. And this world remains a little darker without that good person in it. Julia says, if everybody would work against the dark, if the people would find their good that's inside of them, their love, reach out to help others, even if you don't know them, to try to help them, to try to lift them up. That's extinguishing the dark. All too many people, Julia says, sits back, does nothing, and allows the evil in this world to take over and run rampant. Julia says it's time for the good people in the white lights of the spirits to step up, take their power back. Don't listen to those thoughts in your head that tells you, why do I try? Things just aren't getting any better. That's the dark forces trying to convince you to quit doing good, to stop trying. The thoughts, everybody I know has them. I even have them. You look at the problems of this world and you say, what can I do? I'm just one person. It is too much. But if everybody would get together and stop the hate, stop judging other people, stop hating somebody because the color of their skin or their religion or their sex or who they are or what they represent. We stop judging and stop hating and start helping each other, then there's a good possibility mankind can actually survive. Julia says, Julia says, from a guardian's point of view, they watch as the good people are drowning in this dark world. You always have the dark trying to extinguish the light. And the good people let them. The forces of this world are very strong. They create havoc, create depression, create nerve problems. They create all kinds of problems. And everybody thinks there's nothing they can do about it. People turn to alcoholism. People turn to drugs because they feel detached in this world. They feel like they don't belong anywhere. They feel like they are lost. And that is simply the dark forces trying to extinguish your light that you have within you as a spirit. They can play tricks on you. They can make you think things are one way when they're another. The dark forces are very tricky, and they will do anything to extinguish your light. She says what mankind needs to do is stop the hate. Stop hating each other for our differences. Stop hating each other for what each of us believe in. Because in the end, it really doesn't matter. What really matters is what kind of person you are. What kind of help did you give another? You can take none of this earthly stuff with you. None of the cars, none of the money, nothing. But what you are taking with you is your soul. And you are seen by how you learned, how you progressed, how you lived your life. And that is what truly matters. And for now, we're going to conclude this video. And I welcome any emails or phone calls or tweets. Thank you, and have a great night.